If you have claustrophobia, this movie is definitely not for you. 13 Lives is directed by Ron Howard and it stars Colin Farrell, Viggo Mortensen, Joel Edgerton, Tom Bateman, and just a whole other array of big name actors in this film. This film tells the story of a true life event of a soccer team that became trapped underwater in like this sort of cave mine, and these rescuers had to go in and work against time and against all odds, believing these people were still alive, to rescue them and bring them all back to safety, which proves extremely dangerous, stressful, and extremely exhausting. I remember hearing about this story in the news when it actually happened in real time. It's something I think pretty much everyone did. It's something we all probably followed, we heard about, and the end results of it were just shocking to all of us. And it was only a matter of time, I think, before this would become a movie. And sure enough, here we are. Now, I have a very rocky relationship with Ron Howard because he's made some movies that I absolutely love. I think A Beautiful Mind is great. His Grinch movie, Fight Me on It, I think is absolutely hilarious and one of my favorite comedies of all time. Same time, he's made some movies like Parenthood and Jurassic World, second film, and Solo, which I wasn't too crazy on. So, he and I have always just kind of been on this thing where it's like, either I really like that film or I really don't like it. This time, I can say I like it. This film is brilliant because of the real life way he treats this. This could have been treated 1,001 ways. It could be one of those films that's trying to make it really huge and really great and bombastic, or could have made it so serious and so realistic it's boring and you don't actually care about what's happening. Ron Howard finds that balance of where to walk that fine line and understands how to make this both of that in the middle and make it in a way where even though you know most likely the outcome of this, you genuinely are gripped to your seat trying to figure out what's going to happen around there. Because it's very well directed, it's very well made, and the script is the main driving force. The way this is written is flawless in my opinion, because when you have something like this, you have to find a way to keep the audience into it, locked in, and paying attention. And it can't be boring. So every word has to be interesting. And then the director has to shoot it in a way with the director of photography where it all looks interesting. The music composer has to compose for it to be interesting. And the lighting guy has to light it right. And the editor has to edit it right. This is one of those movies where all that has come together absolutely perfectly. And I just am shocked that this works as well as it does. Colin Farrell offers a very good, serious, and emotional performance. You can see a lot behind his eyes. This is his first film following the Batman, and those are two totally different roles, and that's just a testament to how good Colin Farrell really is. And in here, his performance is really strong. I mean, it is strong, because he has to do so much acting with just his face and expressions and his body movement, and he does a just absolutely flawless job at it. I was so impressed by him in this movie. Viggo Mortensen, he did a movie I liked earlier this year, and he continues to impress me. I once again loved the way he played this role. I think he has transformed into such a just absolutely mature actor who understands so many things. Joel Edgerton, we saw him in Kenobi. Here he is again doing another good job. This film just brings so much together, and there's nothing about any of these performances or anything in it that's huge or bigger than life. It's very real. And that makes this movie very emotional and you can feel it. It's just something that's relatable that we all can be like, yes, I'm totally there with you. And the way this movie is shot is extremely claustrophobic. It's very tight and you feel like you're in there with them and you can feel everything that these people are feeling. You understand how hard it is and what they're trying to do. It's just so good. There are things I think are wrong with this movie. I think that at times it gets to be a little too just drab. And again, that's because of the material it's working with. There's just a few parts in the movie where it just gets really slow and just you're kind of just like waiting. And there's not a lot of rewatchability in this movie. And after a certain point, while I was enjoying the movie, I was like, I'm ready for this to end. And that's not always the best thing to happen because that means you're losing my interest just a little bit. And it's hard for this movie to keep all the tension going. But nevertheless, that doesn't detract from how good it is. It is filled with just an outstanding crew, the people who shot this, and the fact that they do such a respectful job to an actual event of what actual people had to go through is absolutely amazing and inspiring. I am so happy this movie got made. I'm so happy it was made as well as it is, and I think it's something you should go check out if you can. It's something that's worth your time. I'm going to give 13 Lives an 8 out of 10. So thank you guys so much as always for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.